Hello there guys and welcome back to the channel. So in today's video we're going to be talking about mutant champions. What I believe to be 5 best mutant champions in the game currently, in my opinion. So we're going to work our way down from what I believe to be the best to the 5th spot. And if you have seen my overall top 5 champions in the game video, then you will know that I do personally believe that Omega Red is currently the best mutant champion in the game. I do think he combines excellent amount of damage with insane amount of utility, can help you in many different situations and with many different troublesome nodes, troublesome opponents, and he is a champion in mutant class you as a player can get most out of, and he can save you most units and he can deal with most opponents. So what he can do, he's fully poison immune, he's 90% bleed immune, which is often even better than full bleed immunity just because you get willpower heal. He unlocks insane damage while he's bleeding, therefore he's extremely suicide friendly, and on top of damage you also get a willpower heal. He can power steal from opponent with his level 3, he can heal up with his level 3, level 1, level 2 once again is used for insane damage. And yeah, overall I just think he's a great amount of champion, extremely versatile, great for medium level fights. His tentacle hits has another crazy set of utilities as well. So yes, Omega Red, my top pick personally. Now we're gonna go to the spot number 2, and spot number 2 is gonna go to Domino. Now I'll be perfectly honest, I am rating her extremely highly. If I had 5 or 6 star Domino, I might place her in first place because I know there are many people that absolutely love the champion. I have played with her a fair amount just because I do fair amount of 4-star challenge videos, and that's when I get to use her a lot. I do absolutely love her, especially with Massacre and Red Hulk synergy. Then you get to do 8-hit combos, you do incinerate damage with your heavy attacks, which is like insane. And on top of all of that, you have like huge bleed damage on level 2s and level 3s, and all of that is extremely beautiful. And she is one of the best kind of damage champions in the game. She's also a great defender. However, the reason why I'm not ranking her in the first place is just the fact that her bleed mechanic shrug off is only 50%, so she basically can't reliably pass on bleed. She doesn't have poison immunity. She has greater damage, but overall her randomness and RNG and abilities failing, when you have 15% flat chance to fail opponents' abilities, and then if they are lucky another 35% chance I believe, so that still only adds up to 50% chance. Even though she packs a great kind of set of abilities, and that is undeniable, together with insane amount of damage, I think they are slightly a bit too much RNG based, and that's why I can't rank her first. It's as simple as that. Damage is awesome, but overall I just don't think she's reliable enough for you to actually count on those abilities. Whereas Omega Red is extremely versatile, has maybe slightly less damage, but still does a lot of it, and is extremely reliable. When you do something Omega Red, you know it's going to trigger, you know it's going to happen. Domino, not so much. But still, absolutely love the champion, love playing with her. She is pretty much on top of my want list. If I did end up getting her, I will more than likely rank her up. However, we're going to go to spot number 3 in my opinion, and that's going to be Emma Frost. I have made a very long video, I think, about Emma Frost and why I like her, why I rank her up, and why I exactly think she's so great. So I'm going to have to quickly try and summarize the video. Is because once you actually kind of pay more attention, pay more time with character, your ability to control which form you are in, which effects you want, becomes extremely reliant on yourself, and that lets you unlock great amount of utility. Her heavy attack is one of the more beautiful things in this game, how well it lets you control the fight, how quickly you can outpace your opponents when you need to gain more power than they do. And the damage she does is also incredible, even in like Act 6, so far 6.1, and AQ map 7. She pretty much can finish all fights with one single level 2 if you build up the prowess charges. And yeah, I absolutely love her. She has great damage. She's pretty much immune to most of the things in game in diamond form, which you can control easily. In teleport form, she has great amount of damage. She can bypass evade. It's slightly trickier way to play her overall compared to most champions, but once you do get the hang of her, she can offer you so much in terms of versatility of immunities, bypassing evades, dealing with opponents' power gains, taunting opponents, and it's just crazy. Absolutely love her. I do recommend look up the video I made about Emma Frost in case you have any doubts before you kill me in comment section, please. But yeah, anyways, I rate Emma Frost to be the 3rd best mutant champion in the game. Then we're gonna go to my pick for spot number 4, and that goes to Havoc. I think Havoc is proving himself to be more and more increasingly useful. He has great amount of burst damage, especially while he's level 3, and that is one of the kind of like bigger, easy, accessible burst damages in game, and that's what many people like about him. Build up those plasma charges, detonate them, and just watch opponents melt. It's really useful. Also, the fact that he deals only energy attacks can be handy. Incinerate immunity is always useful. Overall, I think he's extremely solid champion that's finding more and more of his way in the endgame. But I do not think that he has as much versatility as a top 3. So if it would be up to me, I rate top 3 fair bit higher than I do Havoc. But I can still recognize that Havoc can be a great champion. He's probably going to be more and more useful later on. And Havoc is also a really great defender in Lion's War, but that does not come in fact in these rankings. Currently, if I had Havoc as a 5-star, and if I had to make a choice whether to rank up Emma or Havoc, I have 0 regrets with Emma, and I would still rank her over Havoc just because of what she offers me in terms of her usefulness with dealing with all the new silly nodes Kabam is throwing at us. So there we go. Havoc is having my spot number 4. Definitely like the champion. Unfortunately, haven't had as much practice with him. Have had more practice against him, but I do think he's awesome. And my spot number 5 goes to, and that's gonna go to Archangel. Archangel, if opponent can bleed and if opponent can get poisoned, is arguably one of the best champions in the game. Unfortunately, the major downer for Archangel is that there are just far too many matchups he absolutely sucks at. Because if opponent has either bleed immunity or either poison immunity, Archangel is an absolute dud. Right? We're not talking about the kind of Domino situation. Domino relies a lot on her bleed damage, but she can dish out an insane amount of damage even if opponents bleed immune. Right? With her heavy attacks, her incinerate, or just with her crits that can crit insanely hard. Archangel has none of that versatility. If he's good for the fight, he's one of the best champions in the game. If opponents either bleed or poison immune, he is well below Medicore. Like, he does hardly anything. And that has always been the downside of Archangel. That is why, despite having Archangel for a really long time, I never really found the need to rank him up. I would like to have him at rank 4, but honestly it's more of a would like to, and that's why I can't possibly bring him out higher in the list, just because, yeah, there are too many things he can do because of the immunities. But when he can get the fight done, he's, yeah, arguably one of the best champions in the game. Ability reduction, heal block, insane damage, crazy good time. Unfortunately, playing game as it is right now, it's just, yeah, I can't possibly bring myself to put him higher up there, even though I would like it. Anyways, those are my thoughts about 5 best mutant champions, and that, I believe, is going to leave us with 2 remaining classes, which I do find to be 2 best classes in the game, which are Cosmic and Science. So there are going to be videos of those 2 following shortly. But that is going to be done for today, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you guys do agree with my picks. If you do not, please do let me know in comment section. We can discuss. I'll try my best to reply. But yeah, so don't forget to hit that like button, sub button, share button, all the buttons, and I'm gonna see you guys later. Have a nice evening.